There we go, black and white, mad shad. Hey there, Remington. Did I figure it? Yeah, I figured it out. My blood sugar is fine. I got that Dexcom patch on my arm, and it takes, I guess it takes 12 to 24 hours for it to regulate, and it was reading like super low, and my wife's like, you know, she knows if my blood sugar gets down to like 60 that, you know, I'm not acting weird or anything by any means, but I'm not feeling good, you know, and I'm like, I'm feeling good. And so she's like, yeah, it takes a while for it to regulate. Thank you so much there. Let me get that up there. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So we got one to use for a week, and we're going to see how it works and see if I like it or not. I didn't want to make the full-on commitment, so my wife asked for a trial patch just to see if it's something that I want to do. So we got to do 60 of these too. We got to do a bunch of these. Then we got to do all of our disco colors. Disco red, disco silver, disco gold. And then we'll be done with these here. All I got to do is put eyes on them. There we go, there we go. Good, here I was all worried, yeah. Yep, appreciate you guys. Now you were too, yeah. Can you guys hear the notifications? So we may hear a notification come up, so I tried to get it to turn off, but yeah, my blood sugar doesn't, it's, you know, it doesn't really get too high, it doesn't get too low. It's not that bad. I do take insulin and stuff, but it was a good excuse for a popsicle, though. No, my blood sugar is not bad. Don't turn it off. Now, to be serious, my blood sugar, it doesn't ever get above 200. And in fact, it's only been maybe 200 once. And that's in like, what, 12, 13 years that I've been an official diabetic. And it doesn't really get too low either. It gets up sometimes around 170. 170, 180 if I'm eating pizza or at a birthday party. That's one of the things we want to, you know, we get my back feeling better. I can go out and do more stuff and keep my blood sugar really low, or you know, keep it normal. Look, welcome in. Insulin, so you can't overdose. Yeah, I've never, you know, again, I've never taken. Now, when I first started taking insulin, I took a little bit too much, and my blood sugar dipped down to like 63. And all I did was, I think I ate a snack or something, but other than that, my blood sugar is pretty decent, you know. I've had friends of mine, they get their blood sugar up to 300, 400, and mine's never even been anywhere close to that. 4, 6, 8. We'll go with 9 on these. Let's get 9 on each row. So I'm not doing too bad. These are the black and white heads. These are the mad shad heads. Yeah, I told her it was reading low. Oh my goodness, look what I just did there, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to save that one. I dropped it in the powder coat. Sometimes you get some messed up ones. Yeah, these will get silver eyes on them. Hey there, Rivers. You got one of the insulin pumps. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't need one of them. It just doesn't. Mine doesn't get high, like super high. Part of that has been because I've been really active, and this year I haven't been as active because of my bad back. I was just kind of wondering. I knew when it said it was like 38. I'm like, no way. My blood sugar has never been 38. No way ever. So I went in the house, and my wife's like, it takes a while for it to regulate. And then I Googled it. Google told me it takes about 12 to 24 hours to regulate. I'm like, am I going to have to do this every 10 days? I have to deal with all these roller coaster readings that are false readings? And she's like, yeah. She said, I knew you probably weren't going to like it. I'm like, no, because my YouTubers are getting they're hearing the notification. So we're going to try it out for a week. But the way it looks like on day 1, I may not stick with this. Hey, Frank. My doctor, she didn't recommend it, but she just thought, since, you know, we have insurance, that maybe she ought to, you know, prescribe it and just see how I like it. And so far, I don't like it. It may help me out on day 2, 3, to where if my blood sugar is a little higher, I may eat less, or I may try to eat something a little more healthier. So, I mean, we always have that going for us, so we'll see how it works out. But right now, on hour number 3 of me having this Dexcom 7, I'm not liking it too much. Not if every 10 days it takes 12 to 24 hours to regulate. Now, what I'm doing here, these are 1/16 ounce pill heads. They're going to get eyes on them. And what I'm doing is I'm dunking them in the black paint, and then I'm sprinkling some white paint on top of it. And that's the one that we call the Mad Shad. These will get silver eyes. These will be going down to Gerard's down in Florida. I also had, before I went live, went ahead and packed up 2 of the orders that are going out tomorrow morning. So if you did put in an order yesterday or this morning, your orders will be going out tomorrow morning. We had everything in stock. And the cool thing about it was both of the orders that came in were from Indiana, Remington. Hey there, Wayman. Both of the orders were from Indiana. That's like 5 orders from Indiana here this last week. Hey there, Matt. You might get yelled at. Oh, the Ninja was the jig of... Oh, sorry about that. The Ninja was the jig of the day. A really nice crappie this morning. Oh, good. Oh, I'm happy for you, man. Yeah, we do have a Discord, guys. You guys are all welcome to join our Discord. All I ask is just be courteous, and if you do make lures, don't go advertising in our channel, you know. I am friends with some lure makers like Crappie Man Jigs, and they do it for business. Also, Panfish King. And you know, I don't mind if they got something new that they're putting out. A lot of times the stuff that they're making is stuff that I don't even carry, like bass lures. I don't do a whole lot of bass lures. I do some, but not a lot. So we need 60 of these. We already have some made. Each order is going to get 12 packs. And there's 6 to a pack. We got 6 colors, so that's a pretty decent, some pretty decent numbers we're going to be selling this week. Oh, I'm doing good. My back is hurting, but I'm going to try to get these 16th ounce pill heads all painted before I call it quits for the day. We still have till like the end of this month to get this order out. It's the middle of the month now, so we really got about a week, 2 weeks to get these out. So I'm wanting to get them to them by Thanksgiving. Again, that's the Mad Shad right there, guys, black and white. Yeah, somebody was offended. Somebody was offended. I just got passed by a Tesla with the license plate that said Flores E. Ah, well, cool. That wasn't me. So I am going to be a grandpa all over again. We don't know if it's a boy or girl. We had known about this for about 2 weeks, but we stayed quiet because they haven't told everybody. But my older son and my daughter-in-law, they're going to be having a baby. She's about 6 months pregnant right now. They know what the sex is. They want to do some kind of a baby reveal, but we don't know if it's a boy or girl yet. We've been coming up with all kinds of names. They didn't like the name Methany. I was saying, hey, Methany would be a good girl name. No, well, thank you. Yeah, you called it's a girl, yeah. I thought about starting a pot for let's name the baby, and whoever gets it right, you know, they win a percentage of it. So that's me, all right. I'm gonna exploit my grandkids. And I thought, why not Methany? Or why don't we name her Blanche? It's a girl. I say girl. I'm thinking it's a girl because, again, they know whether it's a boy or girl. And so when I said, oh, I'm thinking it's a girl, and she gave me a look. So I have a feeling it's going to be a baby girl, but there's no telling. I was thinking, you know, my mother-in-law's name was Crystal. So I said, why don't we call her Crystal and then give her the middle name Methany? Be Crystal Methany. Floella? Cast Flores. I did tell him Florence. Why don't we say Florence? And I think she liked that name, Florence. I said, yeah, we call her Flo. I have a cousin named Stormy. Yeah, Stormy's a cool name. Yep. I've known girls and boys named Stormy. Yeah, one of my friends, my good friends, he has a nephew named Stormy. I thought, yeah, we could name her Cinnamon. We could name her Cinnamon, or Destiny. Now, I threw the name Violet out there. I like the name Violet. I think that'd be a cool little girl name. Be something. She grows up to be just like Flo. Yeah, the Flo lady. And she goes and works for what? What is that? Progressive? Two, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, we got 9 there. Caroline. Yeah, that is a sweet name. I like Caroline too. I said, yeah, what? I kept throwing all kinds of goofy names. I threw Bertha out there. I say goofy names. I mean, I got a cousin named Bertha. I think the name that a lot of the people liked was Amelia. You call her Emmy or Emma. I would be honored if it was a little boy and they named him Ruben, but I don't think they're too hot on that name there. I would be honored though. My grand. Oh, really? Because of the lady, my great grandmother, no, he didn't like it, but yeah. I mean, her dad's name is Donald. I'm like, yeah, let's just call him Donald Ruben or Ruben Donald. And call him Donnie. I wouldn't get offended if they decided to name the little boy, if it was a boy, to name him Donnie. With Willy Wonka, yeah, but it's a nice name. It's a cool name. New grandson born. Ah, yeah. Oh, that was your anniversary, Frank? She was telling me that I guess she has a cousin, and the cousin, I think it was a girl, but the cousin's has the same birthday as the mom. So you had a mom and daughter born on the same day. But keep her in prayer. Her name is Caitlin, and she said that they have a lot of miscarriages that happen in their family. So there's no telling. I mean, I'm hoping everything goes well, but it's already been 6 months. You just got to pray for a safe delivery, and they're looking at having the baby in, I think, Tulsa or Broken Arrow. And that's like an hour drive from Oklahoma City. Good hour and a half drive. They wanted to have the baby somewhere where we can all visit because her parents live in Muskogee. And it'd be a long drive for both of us, both parents to drive all the way to Oklahoma City. But we're excited. Again, we've known for about 2 weeks. There have been a few people that come in the channel that said that they're going to be a new grandma, like Lou. She's going to be a new grandma here pretty soon. And a couple other people said that they're going to be a grandpa for the second time or whatever, And I've been quiet about it because I can't say anything. Born my grandmother birth. Oh, cool. Oh, that is awesome. Very nice anniversary gift, yeah. So their due date is, I think, the last couple of weeks of February. 2, 4, 6, 8. One more there. So they're going to do the baby reveal, I guess around Thanksgiving or something. But he's gonna make a good dad. She can make a good mom. They're both really solid people. Two, three, four, five. 5 times 9 is 45. Six times 9 is, what is 6 times 9? 63? I could be wrong with that. What is 6 times 9? I think it's 63. Oh, you have 2? Yeah. Yeah, 7 grandkids. Oh, wow. 1 great-grandkid. Oh, my goodness. They should use powder coat for the reveal. Yeah. I don't know about that. 54. Okay. There we go. That makes sense. 6 times 9, 54. What, 7 times 9 is 63 then, right? I keep forgetting because they keep reinventing everything. Can't find an equal sign. Oh, you're good. So I got a couple things going on. I should be getting some new chenille coming in this week. I think we're going to get some of the silver frost in. Which is basically a white chenille with little bits of silver mixed in it. Right now we still have our chenille on sale for $2.99 a pack. $2.99 for 9 feet of it. So we got to have 60 of these here. So the reason I'm talking about 9 is because we have 9 on each row, and I'm trying to figure out how many rows I got to lay down here. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 3 more. So they didn't order any 1/8 ounce with the bait keeper, other than the spinner baits or the underspins. So after I get done with the 16ths, I'll be moving straight into the underspin heads. And they did order 1/8 ounce of those and 16th ounce. Two, 4, 6, 8, one more. Well, we got 34 in here and 15 likes. So I appreciate all the likes, everybody. Make sure to tap it up, tap it up. If you're not tapping, you're a napping. And you might need a slapping. Hey, how's it going there? 63. I found a new way to tie parachute flies, yeah? I tell you what, some of those flies do need parachutes on them. Yep, if you swat them and then they fall to the ground, it'd be nice if they had a parachute on them. You don't want them coming down hitting too hard. You gotta make the fall a little more easier. Two, 4, 6, we need 3 more on this row. So this is what I'm doing. I'm powder coating these, dipping them in the black, sprinkle a little bit of white on them. Some people would call this the salt and pepper head. I call them the mad shads. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need one more. And then we're going to need 6 more. Welcome in, guys. Appreciate that. All right, I am back. I'm just over here powder coating, doing my thing. The underspins are going to be a lot easier because I have a lot of those already made. So I won't have to paint as many. Those only come 3 to a pack too. We're getting ready to switch over to the disco colors. Got to do this one and another one, then we're going to switch colors. Five. We're just going to put this in the oven right away. Okay, let's get this. We are done with fluid beds. Done, done, done. Everything else is going to be done just from the jar. Okay, let's get this over here. Get this table cleaned off a little bit. I don't like having any powder on the table. That's on there because if you get a jig head fall off, and then it lands on where the powder's at, sometimes you end up ruining the heads. Or if you're pulling jigs off of a rack and it lands on the powder, sometimes it's harder to glue. One. Kind of go red. So we need 60 of these two, I believe. Let me take a look here. Oh, my back. Okay, let's see what we need here. Okay, we got the orange. We need some red, so we need 60 red ones. Okay, let me get the outside light on. Okay. Okay, so we got to do 60 of these too. Ruben, that crunch your back, yeah. Yeah, my back is just killing me. I stayed in bed a little bit later than I normally do. This morning, I'm like, I gotta, it's just, my back has just been in really bad pain. I've been hurting my gurting. Ooh, I'm probably going to either have to pour some more heads. I don't think I'm going to have enough heads to get all these colors here. It's disco red. Yeah, it's going to take a while to glue all these eyes on here too. I think I have enough heads poured. I'm not completely sure, but I may end up having to pour heads tomorrow. There we go. Hey, Brian. On these, I'm not going to clear coat them, but I normally do on disco heads for the most part. Just on these, I'm not. And it's because they're going to get eyes on them. And the clear coat, the resin that I use, the UV resin, is going to make it. It's going to make it shine. So that's going to be like an extra coating there at the end itself. But if I'm doing round heads and stuff, a lot of times I'll put a clear coat on them. I was doing the pale heads for a while, but I'm like, I'm kind of just going overboard on it too much. So if these were round heads, I'd probably put a the clear coat on there.
2, 4, 6.
So we got disco red, disco silver, and disco gold to go with these pill heads. We had some of these hanging up on the wall, so we don't have to do all 72. Hey there, Tim. Welcome in, everybody. We got 25 in here still. Appreciate everyone in here. We do have a website. We got a link either on the bottom or the top. We're pretty fast about getting orders out. Tomorrow we're going to be painting the underspins. A lot of heads. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Is that? Hey, it's Tim. Yeah, hey there, Victoria. How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Not, my back is still doing bad, but I'm doing fine other than that. I'm trying to take it a little bit more easier, I guess. Take it easy, take it easy. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody doing good here. We were finally able to tell everybody that my wife and I are going to become new grandparents again. I say new grandparents, but my older son and his wife, they're Caitlin, they're going to be expecting in February. Oh, little baby Blanche is going to be a sweet looking little girl. Little baby Blanche. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, we don't know if it's a boy or girl. We don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Thank you. Oh, golly, I dropped that too. I got the dropsies. Isn't that like a sickness? You got the dropsies? Like a real sickness? I'm not kidding about that. I'm doing good. I got the Dexcom 7 hooked up, and it's been giving me notifications telling me that my blood sugar has crashed. But I guess it takes about 12, 24 hours for the blood sugar thing to regulate through the app and all that stuff. So it's going to give me a bunch of false readings. For low iron or something? No. I heard the beep. Oh, we haven't heard it yet? Well, good. I think I turned it off. And it's because it's giving out false readings. And I don't want to be waking up all night because it's telling me my blood sugar is 3,000 or my blood sugar is at 20. My blood sugar stays pretty decent, but we thought it would help me with how I eat. If my blood sugar is a little bit, high, I can kind of regulate my eating patterns. But normally in the evening, if I'm just eating a normal meal or whatever, it's somewhere around 140, 150. And then normally in the morning, I'll wake up and it's about 67, 70, somewhere in there. My A1C's been pretty good, so I do have to go get another test in a couple of weeks, the blood test. Hey, how's it going there, outdoorsman? I'm just powder coating heads. So tomorrow I'm probably going to be painting all day too. I still have 2 colors to tie and I should get that knocked out pretty easy. I got a bunch of eyes to glue. I'd like to get it out this week, but it's not, it's not due this week. Oh man. Welcome in. Welcome back, Mark. What is with that music playing in the background? Oh, okay. I'm going to try to get all these 16ths knocked out this evening. I don't know if I'm going to have enough heads to do or to get them done. I may have to clean some more heads. I don't want to do that on the live stream though. Yeah, welcome back in, everybody. I got to have 72 of all these of these all together. I already have some of them made up, so should be okay. Tomorrow I'll be in the shop all day. I don't have anywhere to go. I'll be in here at 6:30 or 7, somewhere in there. I'll get all the materials. No, I don't know. I don't think so. That's good though. That's awesome. A little more paint. Welcome in, everybody. Just powder coating heads. These will get eyes on them after they're baked up, and then they'll get packaged up. What's your life while I'm at school? Oh, okay. No, don't go get in trouble now. Don't go get in trouble. What time is it over there where you're at? Yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow early in the morning, I think. I'm not getting off right now, though, for everybody in here. This is Disco Red, 1/16 ounce of the bait keeper. It's on a number 2 hook. These will be going to Gerard's. And that's in Florida. We got any Florida people in here? Oh yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. Yep. I'm in Oklahoma for any of the new people in here. From Panama City, Florida. Oh, cool. Yeah, these will be going down in the Okeechobee area. We have Roland Martin Marine. We have Lakeland, Lake Placid, Gerard's. We have Lakeport Quick Stop. We have 2, 4, 6. We got Roland Martin Marine, Gerard's, Lake Placid, Lakeland, Lakeport Quick Stop, and there's another one. Where is the 6th one? Lake Placid. Oh, Bridgemasters. Bridgemasters. Yep, that's number 6 there. Oh yeah, that's some good fishing out there. They got crappie and all kinds of fish down there. They have the shell crackers. They got these things called cichlids. Kind of like a perch with teeth. Kind of like a perch with teeth. Yeah, those are the Mad Shad heads right there. 1/16 ounce. These will be getting a silver eye. That's 60 of them right there. Okay, we did Disco Red. We got to do Disco Gold. We got to do 60 of these again. Let me see how many packs I have hanging on the wall. Yeah, we're going to need 60 of these too. And hopefully we'll have enough, because we got to do Disco Silver last. That's with the shrink tubing on there. These will get red eyes. They will get red eyes. The Appalachian River. Oh yeah. See, I don't care too much for puppy. I love the brown. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Come on down. Let's go fish. That would be nice. Maybe one day. I've been to Okeechobee, and I used to live in Florida years ago. Back in the mid 80s to early 90s. Back then, I didn't crappie fish. All I ever fished for were bass, if I was freshwater fishing. And then I did a little bit of saltwater, but not a whole lot. My main thing was just fishing for largemouth. They need to crossbreed a largemouth bass with a crappie. That way we have a largemouth crappie. Hey there, Renee. How's it going? Oh, I went to Bible college in Florida. No, I mean in California. Thanks for the high five, Renee. High five. You guys throw some W's out at her. I had given my life to Christ back in the late 80s, and in 1992, I also played a little bit of professional baseball too, and softball. And I even signed a contract, a AAA contract, with an organization down there. At that time, they didn't even have a name, but they ended up becoming the Marlins. And but a couple of days after I signed my contract, I went ahead and broke the contract, as I really felt the Lord was leading me to go to Bible college. And I'm so glad I did. I kept trying to make the professional baseball team forever, and I played some independent baseball for a while, and I got paid. It wasn't a whole lot, you know. A lot of times I'm having to drive myself here and there, and then I played professional softball, but that didn't pay bills either. I did have a construction company at one time down there. We did a lot of trusses and roofs and things like that. Yeah, I don't mind living in Tornado Alley. There's a lot of people that live in Tornado Alley. It's not too bad. We'll find out this spring how much I love living in Tornado Alley. Yeah, we do need a tornado shelter. I've lived here since 1995. I like living here. It's okay. Not too bad. Some days I'd probably rather live in Hawaii or somewhere, but I'm okay here. I do miss Florida though at times. I went through a couple of hurricanes, but it wasn't too bad. We didn't have any huge hurricanes, put it that way, where everybody's evacuating and they want the whole South Florida to evacuate. I didn't have to go through that. I mean, we went through some and I can't remember the hurricane names. We went through some that, were pretty bad. I mean, it tore roofs off the houses and stuff, but the house I lived in wasn't affected. It wasn't like any hurricane. I mean, I think we went through Hurricane David and a few minor ones, but we didn't go through anything like Katrina or anything like that. I want to say it was Hurricane David. I can't remember the hurricane names. We went through a couple, and we would all, a lot of times my friends would all gather together at the same house. We'd pick the strongest house there was, and we'd all camp out there. Back when I did drink before coming to Christ, we would have these hurricane parties. Those always seemed kind of fun and tragic at the same time.
4, 6, 8,
10. Category 5, but there's a 6. Oh yeah, that's pretty strong there. Yeah, they don't even register a 6. Nope. We did go through tornadoes here that went through town 2 summers ago, or 2 springs ago, I guess you could say. We had one go through our town. It was actually coming right for our house, and then it just took a swift southward run and hit the city limits. It went right over my daughter and son-in-law's house. They were okay. They were all hunkered down in the bathroom. They were in the tub. Even my grandson was there. But we were in Texas when it happened. My younger son still lived in the house, but we had him evacuate. And little did we know that the tornado went southward and hit basically the city limits where he was at. He took shelter in the hospital. There were a few people that got their houses wiped out. Yeah, I'm going to need some more heads. I'm not going to have enough for the shiners. No, they're not fun. You got that right, Victoria. Cleaning my desk and room. Okay. You don't have to come in and saying you're sorry you can't mod. It's like you can hang out and listen. Don't worry about that. We got plenty of mods in here. I'm not going to take the moderator mark off of you. Well, we still got 20 people in here. Uh, 19, you mean? 19 what? When I lived in Alberta? Oh, okay. Where were of your house? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My wife went through a tornado when she was a teenager. They had to jump in a ditch. They were on the road. Her Mustang got all beat up. Like somebody beat it with a bunch of baseball bats. Why does everybody that think that the intake is on the bottom? The intake's not on the bottom. Look, there's nothing there. You know, they make heat guns with side intakes. Get some knuckleheads coming in here telling me I'm covering up and blocking up the bottom. We always get a person about once a week telling me that. I don't know if it's the same person or not. Yeah, they don't even make them anymore, I don't think, with the intake on the bottom. That's because a lot of people use their heat guns for other things. Hey, Anchovy. Hey there, Daniel. Yeah, they don't make them on the bottom anymore. Yeah, I even got a backup that's not even on the bottom. It's on the sides. And it's a different brand too. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, you know, maybe 15, 20 years ago they had some, you know, with them on the bottom. Or maybe if you're a plumber and you're getting your plumbing supplies from like a commercial place or whatever. Yeah, I don't think he's in the. He may still be in the channel, but he's not talking anymore. Oh, the person that made a comment about the if I keep using my heat gun like this with the intake on the bottom, that it's going to damage it. This has probably been the best heat gun I've ever had, which is a Pruled model. I got it from one of the apps that I go live on. I had sold them for a while, and this heat gun's lasted me, I guess, what, 2-3 years already? I had been using the Wagner. Wagner's been just the one that I started using in the beginning, and I could get those at Lowe's. Oh, cool. Last sections, which is a special stitch. Oh, yeah. My wife's been working on, like, hats, Christmas hats. And she's been working on ornaments, too. She's been also working on, with my daughter, they've been working on keychains. My daughter's been selling a bunch. They have rented out one of these antique booths or whatever, and my daughter's been selling a bunch of stuff. They used to have an Etsy, but they quit doing that. My desk is a jungle. Well, my desk is kind of bad too. Yeah, I'll be painting heads all day tomorrow. I got to do the 16ths and the 8ths with an underspan, and I'm not going to get to the shiner tonight. I'm going to have to clean some more heads. Well, guys, thank you for coming in and staying in here. We still got 20 or so people in here. So I'll also be gluing eyes tomorrow too. The good thing about the underspans is I don't have to do as many heads. And those come 3 to a pack, so it'll be just basically 30, 36 of each color. I'm glad I don't have to worry about exams or writing essays or anything like that anymore. Tuesday, I got to go get a haircut in the morning. I think it's in the morning. I do have short hair. It's just the sides of it. I put on a hat. It's just not looking good. Man, I'm gonna have to paint a bunch of heads. I still got to do the disco silver. I'll do those in the morning. Supposed to get a little bit cooler this week too. So I have 4 more of these to do, and these will be ready to go in the oven. Oh, excuse me. Let me go grab my drink. Oh man. Okay. Let's get a count here. I gotta have 60 of these. Do I have any others back there? Oh, I do. Look at that. Oh, I don't have to. Yeah, they'll be able to pour. Yeah, I forgot I had another one of these here. Yeah, I got enough here now. I got enough to rock and roll tomorrow morning. Hey, show flies. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I'm up to 53 pennies. That's what I got right now. That's okay. It all adds up. It all adds up through the month. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, it's weird. You send 100 and I think they're like worth 2 cents each. I wish they would do something a little bit different. I appreciate all you guys. Who was that guy that said that? Yeah, I probably was rude about it. Yep. About the air gun guy. Oh, thank you there for the heart, the floating heart. Let's see who that. Let's see if I could find him in here. He's probably still in here. Berg, is Berg in here? No, he's gone. I did answer him. I was kind of probably rude at him. So we get guys all the time. Thank you for the GGs, man. And the clutch. And I don't know what the GLHF means. What is the GLHF? Thank you. Well, they're going to win. It's still tied. We're probably going into overtime if Denver doesn't score. Okay, we'll see you guys later. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning. So if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Thank you again for watching. You guys be good. Good night. God bless.